New York City is it's just a terrible thing that happened to it. And you have de Blasio who destroyed the city. And now you have this new mayor who I think is the words that are coming out of his mouth are just as bad. He's talking about white supremacy. He's talking about letting 800,000 non-citizens vote in their elections. I mean, it's just a really,
Not
really
talking
sad.
about, he's doing that.
He's doing it.
Yeah, he's actually doing that. 800,000 non-citizens. Remember that conspiracy theory? There was no cheating in the election. Democrats don't cheat. Why are we having all these people rushing over the border, over 2 million immigrants over the border? Well, now you're seeing the next step of their plan. In New York City, Eric Adams, who everyone thought was going to be the great hope for New York City, big joke. I mean, come on, guys. Are you kidding me? Suddenly says all of the non-citizens can vote. What? I mean, do we even have a constitution?
And just a few weeks ago, or months ago, Biden was flying illegal immigrants into Westchester Airport at the dark of night. I mean, this is really dangerous stuff.
You talk about talking out of both sides of your mouth. The Democrats and their federal election takeover law, S1 and HR1, their top priority, they said illegal aliens will not be registered to vote, and the ones who are get legal immunity because they won't, and that we need that provision because they totally won't be registered to vote. Seems transparent.
Yeah, very, very transparent.
It's a fall in place. So we did a show where I spent an hour in Tampa, and then I flew to New York the same day and did an hour in New York, and we showed the differences between a free state and a tyranny state. And what I found shocking is that when I went out to New York, Tampa, Florida, I mean, obviously, you just go anywhere and do everything. It's like the Thanos reality stone glove, right? In Infinity Wars, you just snap. It's like COVID never happened in Florida, right? In New York, I was asked for my medical paperwork to get a hot dog, right? To like go and dine. And then one restaurant finally allowed me to dine, but I had to eat outside, like with the rats and the dogs. I was filthy and I had to like go outside and eat. And it was freezing cold, by the way, in New York City. And you see stuff like this and you see the fetishization, right, of the healthcare industry. And there was a scene that I just couldn't get out of my head. It was St. Patrick's Cathedral in New York, one of the most beautiful cathedrals, right, in the world. And there were vaccine testing stations all around it. It was like the church was built on the vaccine testing stations. I thought to myself, wait a second, this is what happens when you abandon God. This is what happens when you lose religion. There have always been golden calves. There has always been a human desire to create a deity, to create something that is our salvation. It's just they've replaced Jesus Christ with a syringe, and they've replaced God with Dr. Fauci. And these are false idols. And it's time for moral people to balkanize, to leave the darkness and go into the light and to show them what they've lost, because they have lost their God, they've lost their country, and if we don't do something about it, they're going to take us with them. That's why we're fighting.
Right. Couldn't have said it better myself.
Thank you for watching. We are 100% independent news. Are you sick of being lied to? We certainly are. That's why we started this channel. But we can't do it without you. We can't keep going without your help. All we ask is that you click like and subscribe and share this video. It's free and it keeps us going. It keeps us growing. It keeps us getting the truth out there to break the rotted corporate media infrastructure that wants to lie to you every single day, wants to corrupt your narratives, your truth, your story, and your very society. So support us by clicking like, clicking subscribe, and thank you, Patriots.